So here we are with Ed and Sinead. We're at the end of a pretty amazing week, certainly from my point of view. Do you want to tell me a bit about what it's like to be a young musician at Bantry West Cork Chamber Music Festival?
You know, there's a lot of practicing and a lot of master classes. So every day there's something to do and a lot to do. So yeah, it's very busy and very inspiring.
But it's so intense, but in the best way possible.
The best way, yeah.
It was just so amazing. Like, first of all, it's just so inspiring to be around such incredible world-class musicians.
Yeah.
But then to have the opportunity to get lessons from them and to, get front row seats and watch them up close just perform amazingly.
And the lessons were amazing too. The lessons were really, really inspiring.
Are they all quite different styles?
Very different, yeah. Like, for instance, our last lesson was with the Jupiter Quartet on the Dvorak American Quartet, and they were really full of energy and very exuberant, and they got us to really look for like the magic and the spark in the piece.
Yeah.
And that was really inspiring. But the day before, we had a class on the second movement of Beethoven Opus 59 No. 2, and it's like a real like spiritual
really
movement. It's like a prayer, and we had the class from Silvia Simeonescu, the viola player.
She's
and
incredible.
it was like a whole different world to the Jupiter masterclass. It was like she went into such detail in every bar and every phrase of the whole movement, and really made us consider it in a different light.
I think we were playing it like really romantic and really emotional, whereas I learned something. Well, I suppose in every lesson I learned something about my own playing, not just as a chamber musician, but just as a musician in general. Like, I learned something that I will use in everything that I play. But
but even especially the Beethoven, it's so it was such a good lesson to really try and play it in a really like kind of like introverted way. Kind of hold back a bit and not wear your heart on your sleeve. Because obviously she said it's like one of the downfalls of young musicians that you're always gonna go for those moments and play really espressivo, and
which is really important.
But in the end, we played it
at the same time. It was
very
completely
well,
transformed.
And it was amazing to perform it.
Yeah, it was.
After the class,
it was really special.
Yeah. It was really well received anyway.
To sum them up, they were very different, And then the first day was with the Casals Quartet, two brothers.
Yeah.
Abel and someone, the other guy.
The cellist. Yeah. And the cellist on this, the second one.
Yeah. And that was on the first movement of Beethoven. And
that was an amazing
They told us a lot about the harmony of the piece, and made us think more about the form and harmony of the piece and not just play it,
Yeah.
And that was really interesting. And I think that was good that was our first masterclass, because it got us to really think very deeply about the music.
It really kind of set us up for the rest of the week, because we started thinking about the music, not just Beethoven, but kind of everything like in a new light. It was
that was really great. And then we had Vlad from the Janelle Quartet.
Vlad!
Oh, he was such a legend. And we did Dvorak with him as well, and he got us to really try and create really amazing sounds with the quartet, and not just everyone was trying to play as beautiful as possible, but he tried to make us build up a pyramid of sound, is what I call it. And so
it was funny.
He got Sinead in some parts where we're supporting Owen's playing his lovely beautiful melody, and we're all sustaining these long notes, and we have to build up a sound with Sinead playing with quite a hard, ugly sound, and then me playing kind of a softer ponticello, and then sul ponticello, and then Phoebe on second violin playing with a nice round sound. And when we played together, it was like an organ, and not just three beautiful strings playing beautifully. It was it really made a whole new atmosphere, new sound.
And were you able to bring that kind of thinking into your rehearsals then on your own?
Yeah, we did, exactly. I'd never even. It was just really great. Vlad was great. Yeah.
All of our masterclasses were just
brilliant.
We were with the viola player from the Kellerman, and what's her name?
Katja.
She's a violin teacher in Hungary, and at her masterclass she spent a lot of time on technical things. With the violin players and me, and that was helpful. Very helpful.
I learned a lot about just my own playing. in general.
Just have to explain what that
Little
sound
cat.
is there.
Meow.
You want a little bit of it in the picture?
But like just using, you know, your arm weight and like for me,
Yeah.
like just like going closer to the bridge and like it was just
Fantastic.
It was interesting that like the same things came up as well with a lot of the master classes. Like even like really basic things. They said to me, like 3 of the different teachers said to me, hold the viola
hold
up.
her over. Yeah.
Because I'm really bad at like playing down like this with my viola nearly on my knee, and that was interesting. But they all said it, so I should probably think about that. I guess if everyone's saying it and they're all amazing. So yeah, it's been a great week of master classes and concerts.
And and the concerts that I know, Ed, you were talking to me during the weekend. You gave me some lovely views on how you saw how different the quartets were from each other.
Yeah,
So different.
like it's really interesting because the Casals played on the first night. They played the Schubert Rosamunde. Was it the first night?
Yeah, I think that was the opening concert.
And it was amazing. I haven't heard a quartet like that. They really got like the spirit of Schubert, you know. It was really amazing and beautiful. But they kind of have this like, they all have their individual sound, you know. They're all kind of have like a real individual character in the playing. Whereas no, I guess everyone does, but in the Kellerman Quartet they have a real like, it's amazing how they work like as one body.
Completely.
They like move as one and they play as one, and it's like, it's great. They played Bartok and Ligeti was amazing. Yeah,
that was
and they're such a different quartet to the Casals, you know, really different, but great. Oh.
And then how about the Jupiter? How would you describe them?
They're like so enthusiastic and like
They're amazing. They're all amazing players. Like they're really, and it's they're really.
It's so interesting because like all the players here are so different, but they're all like world class and amazing in their own way.
Sylvia's my favourite. Sylvia.
We love Sylvia.
Yeah, I think there's something so special about Sylvia. Last night we heard the Tchaikovsky Souvenir performance, and I was like so moved by the performance. It was the highlight of the week. Highlight of the performance.
Yeah.
And just like she has this really dark sound, and when she plays, it's like, you know, she like draws you in. It's amazing, really amazing.
Yeah.
Something really special about the way she plays.
The Donnells have been lovely as well. The Pato Donnell.
Yeah.
They have been.
Opus 132 nighttime concert, amazing. Third movement.
Goosebumps.
Yeah, that was really really great.
Yeah.
And interesting enough, because I listen to that piece a few times a week. I listened to the Vanbrugh recording, and it was so different to the Vanbrugh recording. Yeah.
Sinead, we have Ed's highlight of the week. What was your highlight performance?
Well, I loved, obviously because I'm cellist, I loved Mark Coffey playing Kodai cello sonata. It was like perfection. I couldn't, like, there was absolutely nothing that I could say was like wrong. It was just perfect. It was unbelievable. But to be honest, like every day has been incredible. Like
Mark Coffey playing the Britain as well.
And Britain, yeah. Oh, he's an amazing cellist, yeah.
So beautiful.
Oh, it's just all been amazing. I can't.
Yeah, well, we're like the happy quartet who think everything's amazing and wonderful. Like every day we're like, at the end of the day we're like lying on the bed and being like, oh, that's
this
amazing.
Is so amazing.
Yeah. Everyone finds us really annoying because we're so like, we're too enthusiastic. You know, like we're like, oh my god, can you believe that was so good?
Yeah, but it really is.
That's lovely. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to share it with us as well.
Thanks.